I can't wait to go out and all that pollen. Goodness. You don't want to come in, Marty, because I'm coming out. Oh, goodness. The pollen. Oh, hi, Tuck. Sorry. I got slightly distracted. Morris! Morris, come here, honey. Come on, Morris. Come on. Morris? He's playing with Marty. I saw that. That wasn't nice. Oh, boy, is it nice out here, though. Ma. There's my Morris buddy. Good morning. There you go. Nighttime got a hold of that bowl a little bit and started eating the good stuff off. See the top of the platform over here? I don't know if it'll write real good without my finger being wet, but there. Cats. I know the pollen's just going to come back, but some of this up here near the cats has just got to go. And yes, I did put a mask on. Well, it really is a big improvement. It was horrid. Here comes Tuck's back. He goes, Mom, you scared me, but I'm back. Well, at least now they can sort of lay down for an hour without being in a total. I'll do it probably again tomorrow before whatever rain we get, because you don't want it making paste. And the more you blow off. I hope I didn't disturb the owl too bad. I didn't see anybody go in or out of the box. It's the wrong time of day. They should be hunkered down. So pretty. And those other bulbs we're going to put out today are going to be here along the log. I made a small dent near the gnome home. Marty came down here and's been laying in the sun beside me. I haven't been working too long. I'm stopping because we're going to go to Yates Mill and I don't want to use up all our time, but I had to do something about make a first pass near the base here. Yeah, and this way those ferns are all unimpeded now from doing their thing. Well, I'd say it was a definite improvement. That mound of weeds to the right of Don's tree would be nice to get that gone too. There's a lot more to do down there. I just, you know, I did what I could for a short period of time without wasting the whole day down there. Besides, it was pretty damn hot in the sun, and I ran into a baby snake, not a copperhead, probably a black racer. And anyway, it was a nice time for me and Marty. It's not quite as sunny today as other days, but there's still a lot of sun getting through. Hi, Gray. Hi, hi. Hi. Hi, Gray. Hi, hi. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Hi. All right, we're down here planting the French iris. If the sun stays in while we're here, that'll be nice. Gets hot pretty quick right now if the sun's out. We did have enough to go down to the end over there, so there's French iris in that whole stretch. And I'm just going to show the pretty tulips one more time.
So, I'm sitting out here in the car. I don't have my cell phone. Marianne's taking my cell phone to do an Amazon return here at Kohl's. Because they have free returns, you don't have to box it up. And the QR code was in my Amazon app, so she just took my phone. Well, that means I can't listen to my podcast. I can't pretty much do anything. So I guess now I sort of feel like maybe I'm a little more addicted to my cell phone than not. I mean, normally I just take a nap and wouldn't be a big deal, except for some stupid reason I'm not sleepy right now. I'm just waiting for Marianne. Now, I have to tell you, I did learn something though. So the car will let me drive it. I have not unbuckled my seat belt, but I can put the car in drive still. It's not popped up any messages telling me that I can't drive the car. I thought it for sure. In fact, I even texted Marianne and said, hey, you're going to have to walk out to the car because I have put the car in park because I was going to listen to my podcast. And but I guess that's not really true. I think if I unbuckle my seatbelt, I think it will be won't be able to drive the car. But so far that hasn't been an issue. So we'll find out in a few minutes, because I will go pick her up when she comes out, assuming I can drive the car. So sure enough, I could not move the car because while I was watching YouTubes and stuff on the screen, the car went to sleep or whatever. The seat went back because I don't
15 minutes
15 minutes passed. And so then, even though I had never undone my seatbelt, when I tried to put it in park, it says there's no key. Because
hard to put it in drive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was in park, and I tried to go put it in drive to go pick Mary up because I did see her coming. And there's no key. So you as long as you can keep it from that 15-minute, you may put it in park, undrive or whatever, you probably can do it. But you can't. If somebody leaves with the phone, you can't really drive.
Right. Well, normally when Don offered to take the return in, and I let him know that no, I really want to look since we're here at Kohl's.
I was just gonna go zip in, zip out.
It costs you slightly less than $20. Returning your Amazon, your $5 Amazon part.
$5 Amazon thing cost me $20.
Yeah, basically. But I let Don know that I needed to take it in, no problem, even though it's all the way at the back of the store. But they gave me a 10% off any purchase today.
Oh.
So while you're in there, because you took back your Amazon thing, they try to get you to buy something. And there was a couple of cat towels, hand towels. Usually only thing I look for at Kohl's is hand towels, and then I get irritated because they put a nice one in the front and a sucky one in the back.
Right.
Anyway, I bought a couple things. If I had it to do all over, I think I would have handed them the return and left. But that's okay. I just...
Yeah, the checkout line was slow and long.
Oh, and there were 3 husbands in line waiting for their wives to shop, and they were coming and handing the husbands stuff. So next time we know if I'm going to actually look on a Sunday after church lets out, you need to come in and get in the line.
Okay, Buttercup, line up.
That's right. Yeah, I told Don one time a couple of weeks ago to suck it up, Buttercup. I don't know. It just came out of my mouth. I don't know. He was being whiny about something. And yeah, exactly. Y'all just don't even know. And anyway, so I've said it a couple times since then, but those were less spontaneous than the original Suck It Up Buttercup. Yeah, so we're navigated to Yates Mill now. Cool. What I was trying to say is normally Don sends me the UPC code to my phone as a photo, so I don't need his phone. And today I just ended up taking his phone in with me because we weren't really thinking about it. So, and this is the same lightning we saw a minute ago. Like I said, really nice family. I was in line behind the father, and the little kid was all cute looking for the mother. They put the stroller in the frunk. I watched him load up the stroller. It wasn't one of those, super double whatever strollers, but they did put the stroller in the frunk. So this poor mom had to get the key card out of the wallet to get the doors open, and the kids were just
pulling on
ready to get in the car. All I was going to say is we're over here on Model Y Row here at Yates Mill. I figured that poor mom's cell phone died like mine would have.
Yeah.
I wasn't making fun of her. She, if I was out here, I'd be taking pictures of the boys. I'd be trying to keep up with my big camera, the cell phone, not let the kids disappear, etc. I just figured that's what was going on.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because, both of us have our cell phones. So if both of them die, we're going to have a very difficult time getting in the car.
Right, because neither one of us will be walking around the park with our key card. Mine will be in the car, but not with me on the trail.
Well, I'll have to buy somebody's charger cable and then call Adam and say...
Well, you're right. We'll need to... Well, if both our phones are dead, I got news for you. I don't have Adam's phone number memorized.
No, that's not
But you know, I could call Michelle McLaughlin. I might know her phone number. I know the last 4 digits. You know, we're just screwed.
Yeah.
We don't know the phone number. We got everybody on instant message of all sorts.
You can
But we
text
don't.
them with our phone, maybe, or watches.
Or we could open it with the watch, maybe.
Well, you could.
I could open, yeah. But I haven't done my month. The first of the month. Every month, I need to make sure my watch will open at least one of the cars. That one would imply both, because it does like lose the authorization or stuff. But yes, we could, and you're right, we could text somebody from our watch probably.
And tonight would be the night you should do your 30-day. Remember, the Tesla in the app, the energy is 30 days. So today's the 30th, tomorrow's the 31st. So,
right, yep.
So if you want to
snapshot the month, which we forget to do every month, basically. The other thing I was going to say is, I ain't ever going back to not having the phone as a key or my key fob, because it's in my purse, and it's my purse and my phone are near me. It's as good. One is as good as the other. Ruby works so well. But all these people that hate Tesla and key in cars, who the heck are these people walking around with the freaking key?
Right.
You ain't gonna find no Tesla driver key in somebody's car, because we ain't got no darned key in the first. Well, first off, we wouldn't do that because we prize our cars and other people's hard-earned cars. But second off, we ain't got no key. Who are these people in 2025 walking around with the freaking key to get in their car?
I mean, it's so like keys are so like 1st century BC.
Yeah. Well, you do remember though when you met me. When we started dating in 2011, the keys for the van, it was that big safety pin.
I was much stronger then, because you guys was having the
It was the big safety pin. And since I never put them in my pocket, I just snapped the huge safety pin on the outside of my purse. I had the key to everything on that keychain, so it weighed a bit.
Yes, it did.
Well, it's technically still magneted to the side of the refrigerator, but all of the excess keys for the van are gone. But yes. Oh, those were the days, though. I love that thing. I used that safety pin for over 10 years. I mean, it worked for me at the time.
Great big safety pin.
Yeah, because Don and I've even gotten rid of the key for the house. I mean, technically, if I have to find a key for our house, a real key, I can find it.
Right.
But, you know, we don't use... It's a combination thing. Don and I ain't carrying no key. Yeah. On the left, we have a redbud tree looking great. We got some azaleas in bloom on the right and on the left. We really should get over to WRAL this week. The azalea gardens, it's time. And beautiful saucer magnolia in front of us. I'll try to get a few pictures of those flowers. Yeah, not a whole lot happening in what they call their Piedmont Prairie Garden yet, but the milkweed and the coneflower's coming. Yeah. Maybe the next time we stop in. Personally, I think I would have done a little tidying, but they like to leave it be, so they encourage butterflies. So I'm just gonna let it go. Columbine here is not open as nice as the ones at Lowe's last night, but it's working on it. Either that or it's a slightly different variety, but it always stands up and shows its face, so I think it's just a little behind. The boardwalk is covered in yellow powder and talc. It's kind of slick. It's usually brown. It needs a wash. There's a cormorant. Right away, the water seems high. And also more windy than I would have expected. I do have my big camera with me. Typically, you cannot see the mill like this, so they have come in and actually done what Don was wanting them to do and taken down a little bit of the stuff along this part of the bank here so you can see better.
Yeah, it was just litter tree.
It was just junk. I know this is a wildlife preserve and it's got all these rules and stuff, but people being able to go down to the water and enjoy the view of the mill across the shore is important.
Yep.
So they didn't do everything, but there's definitely been some improvement.
Yep.
They are giving tours of the mill today. It's probably the first tour weekend of the season.
I do believe so.
They usually start in April or sometime in March. Yeah, families walking around with their little tour pass stickers on, but the window's open and the miller opens the window before he starts the water wheel. Leaves it open during the tours. Lets a little air circulate through the mill building.
Yeah, June 1st and 2nd, I think the first weekend in June, it's free open mill. So you can come the 1st and 2nd, and the mill tour is free and it's open house.
Well, the tour's only like $5 or $6 a head. I never known them to have a free weekend, but cool. Opens it up to more people, I guess. Although it is sort of a non-profit between Yates Mill Associates and NC State to keep the upkeep of the mill, and they do a lot of upkeep on the mill, so if you can pay the reasonable tour fee. We sat here for about 10 minutes to see if he was going to run the wheel, and he didn't. He closed the window and they took down the North Carolina flag on the platform back here. And then Don pointed out that the wheel's not wet, which implies it never ran today. Maybe there needs some sort of maintenance before it's ready to go.
Right. This is probably the first weekend.
Weekend, yeah. Carolina allspice flowers are opening up. Surely by midweek they'll be all the way open. The one in our front yard is about at the same stage as this one. Well, the first mile/loop took us 45 minutes. We're going to endeavor to go around a second time, and we're not really planning on making stops. Although we can stop, but we're not super planning on it.
Yeah, she's wanting me to hustle.
I told him to hustle. Well, it was really nice walking weather out there, and we're headed home now. Gonna get there around 5 o'clock. We've got a couple of porterhouse steaks in the refrigerator that I will be cooking up for us. We are getting hungry. We did not have breakfast today like we did yesterday. I'm gonna put together this chocolate Easter bunny. Watch out, nighttime. All the parts are in this bowl. Hopefully I pulled them all correctly. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Hi. Well, that didn't take long at all and is super cute. I also did the little chick. So I have 4 little Brickheads figures now.